Hey, good day, folks. Well, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic Live. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. So excited to be with you and to share this news with you. And I'm really excited about this, folks. Do me a favor, smash that like, chat in with where you're from. I see 53 of you on already, but this is awesome. So, do you guys like? I don't know how many of you saw the stream I did, but I shared some clip of Brennan on CNN, and it looked like Brennan was actually concerned. Now, what's interesting about this was when the DOJ launched its probe into Brennan and Comey, I thought, you don't really announce those things typically. So what's going on here? But now I've seen the second interview on CNN, this time with Mark Elias. They are freaking out over this. This has actually got them nervous. And so I'm going to start out. I'm going to take you back to the video with Brennan. I want you to watch that. And then I'm going to show you the one that just came out today with Mark Elias.
Testified in front of many, many congressional committees in the House and the Senate over the years. And I continue to explain exactly what we did during this process, why we tried to make sure we stayed true to our intelligence responsibilities and that we were not going to do anything at all to try to interfere in that election. And again, it was a challenging time, but also one I think that the people who actually worked this, both in terms of trying to collect intelligence prior to the election, and then the ones who put together the intelligence community assessment, they really, I think, showed the best of what the intelligence community and what CIA is made of. So again, I am clueless about what it is exactly that they may be investigating me for.
Okay, now obviously he's not clueless about what they may be investigating him for. This is one of the 51 spies who lied, who signed off on Hunter laptop. It's also one of the people who signed off on Russia collusion. This Charles Brennan, and he's also deep into election rigging, folks. He has the Brennan Center for Justice, I think it's called. He's deep into election rigging. Okay, so now look at this. And I'm thinking at first, I'm like, wait, is it really this big of a deal? Is this probe really happening? The Department of Justice announces this, but they are actually panicking. Watch this request on CNN from Mark Elias. Or no, was this MSNBC as well? MSNBC as well.
Predicted, you and I and others, that we were going to get to this moment. And the question is, what do we do? And the question of what we do is multifaceted. The first question is, what do we do? Do we retreat and hide in the corner? So I'm on TV today, not hiding in the corner. I'm not retreating. I'm saying I'm going to stand up and I'm fight. And Donald Trump won't intimidate me by going back to this 2016 stuff. And that's one thing. But the other thing we've talked about is, what do large institutions do? What do civil society groups do? What does the media do? And I am imploring, honestly, I'm just imploring the media, do not report this as a legitimate investigation.
There you go, folks. He is now imploring, not just asking, but imploring the media not to report this as a legitimate investigation. They're freaking out about this one. Now, if you don't know who Mark Elias is, this is the chief theft in election rigging ever. Okay? Mark Elias has lawsuits going in God knows how many states. Okay, at any given time, you can check out his website, Democracy Docket. In fact, we'll pull it up and I'll show you. He's absolutely the worst of the worst. Okay, this is Mark Elias. And so first we have Charles Brennan coming on trying to feign ignorance. Now we have Mark Elias coming on and asking him, imploring them not to even cover it. Do need to mention, though, really quickly, my sponsor, Birch Gold. Get your free info kit on gold by texting the word lumberjack to 989898. There's no obligation, just useful information. Just in the past 6 months alone, folks, gold is up 22.2%. I'm glad I bought mine. Okay, you do what you want to do. I always tell people, all this stuff, everything's a risk in life, right? I've got cattle sitting out there. I don't have a lot, but they're a risk. But man, right now they're sky high. Gold and silver, it goes up. I mean, you do what you do, but get your free info kit. You can even look at converting an existing IRA and 401k into physical, tangible gold and silver. Text Lumberjack to 989898. No obligation, just useful information, folks. All right. Now, check this out. I'm going to play the rest of this. This guy, he's nervous. I did not know that this would cause this much of a stir. And I'm going to show you even more. If you guys don't think illegal immigration is the hill on which they'll die, wow, we've got some stuff coming out on that tonight.
Do not report this as they're opening a investigation into John Brennan. We will see where it goes. Report this as the misuse, the abuse, the authoritarian takeover of the Department of Justice.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you hear what he just said? He's talking about the authoritarian takeover of the Department of Justice. Folks, I actually saw the authoritarian takeover of the Department of Justice under Merrick Garland. Did you all see that? Okay, so this is again, they're projectocrats, right? They project onto you what they're doing. This is the position. They know what they would do if they had this kind of power because we've already seen it. These people are sick, okay?
That should be the headline. The headline should be, in a misuse and abuse of the power of the executive branch, Donald Trump has asked his Department of Justice to open a bogus investigation into John Brennan.
It's not bogus at all, folks, and I think you know that. You guys saw what they did to Donald Trump. We've seen it over the years. We saw it previous to last election. We saw it ever since the election in 2020, okay, which Mark Elias helped to rig. So much to say on that. Now, here's, folks, I'm telling you this illegal immigration stuff, this is their hill to die on. And see, Mark Elias and Sharon and Brennan, I am telling you, this is one of the reasons they're so nervous about all this, because they facilitated this to get votes and to change congressional maps. Look at this. So this judge right now today, like such a freaking judge, people, this is, I'm not kidding you, a district court judge. Judge Mame Emosa Mensa Frimpong. Wait, hold on a sec here, folks. Let's do something here. Sorry. Okay, so Judge Frimpong is blocking the DHS from conducting ICE raids at Home Depots and stuff. Let's check this out. Honorable Emosa. Okay, let's see. As an American attorney serving as a United States District Judge, Central District, California. Okay. She was born in Los Angeles. Interesting. Harvard and Yale. Man, they got the Missing Tooth Club at Harvard and Yale now. Harvard with a Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Oh, wow. She was a volunteer computer science teacher at a school in Accra, Ghana. See, I've been to Accra. I love the people over in Ghana. I do. She then attended Yale Law School, where she was an editor of the Yale Law Review. She was served as Juris Doctor in 2001. Oh, she served as a law clerk to Stephen Reinhardt? Oh, my word. This is wild. She was appointed by Governor Jerry Brown to serve as judge of the Los Angeles Superior Court. Do you guys remember Jerry Brown from California? Here, check this out. I'll show you guys something. Stephen Reinhardt, who was appointed by Jimmy Carter. This guy was terrible. She clerked for him. Anyways, back to, oh, wait. So where'd she go now? Oh, there she is. There she is again. Okay. She is now, and this is, look, the Supreme Court's already ruled that these district court judges can't do this. And here they are doing it again. It's unreal. Smash that like, folks. So it's just fascinating stuff. Okay, but now back into this. All right, let me go to here. So she's all worked up about, not conducting these immigration raids. And this is a big thing of the left, because now look at this. So here you go. A protester was seen. So guys, have you heard about what's going on in Camarillo, California? Here, I'm going to go right here. They're bringing in the Blackhawks. They did that a few hours ago. Bringing in Blackhawks. This is a marijuana field, okay? It's a marijuana field, and they've got all these illegals there, and there's a major ICE bust going on there. So this raid is taking place at a farm in Camarillo, California. 4 helicopters are circling the farm right now. Smoke canisters have been deployed, and ICE have the employees lined up. Okay, this is a result of Gavin Newsom flooding the state with illegal workers. So here you can see, there they are. Look, they're all busted. Do you see this? This is winning, folks. This is what you call winning. Okay. Now, wait, I got it. This begs the question, folks. Who's going to pick your weed? I mean, I'm surprised we haven't heard that trope just put out there yet. Who's going to pick your weed, folks? Okay, we need the best. We need the best. You guys did it the other day. Who's going to pack your elk? Who's going to do what? Come on, what else? Who's going to pick your weed? Who's going to pick your vegetables? Who's going to clean your house? These are the questions liberals want to ask. These are the questions inquiring minds want to know. So this is all taking place out there. You can see they're all getting busted. But check this out. I'm going to go, wait, where's this one? Right here. Look at this. A protester was seen firing a weapon at federal agents during the immigration raid in Camarillo, California. Pray for the safety of these ICE agents. So here you go.
Take a look at this video right here.
See, there he is. He's firing at him.
This happened this afternoon. It was a really chaotic scene at the time. A lot of smoke was being launched at the protesters.
So he is literally firing a gun at these ICE agents. These people are nuts. This is the left. This is the violence of the left. Hundreds of anti-ICE protesters face off against ICE on Thursday in Camarillo, California, at a cannabis greenhouse facility where a massive raid began in the morning. Protesters shouted ICE, who blocked the road. So ICE has blocked the road. You can see, too, people tried to get in front of the vehicles. Okay, but look at all these people lined up. Folks, this is what we always needed. I mean, if you want mass immigration, if you want mass deportations, okay, mash that like weed for weed pickers. Mash that like for weed pickers, Sandy. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. This is wild stuff. We are living in the most interesting timeline on planet Earth. I'm telling you. But wait. So, Mayor Bass was out the other day saying that ICE needed to get off their streets. These federal authorities needed to leave because they had the serious work to do in California, and they're harming the communities. Guys, watch this. Here's what California is now concerned about.
The city of Riverside. There was another light in the night, keeping watch.
And they were able to capture, many violations.
The Riverside Police Department launched 5 drones over multiple nights looking for illegal firework activity over the holiday weekend, part of a new enforcement plan to catch those taking aim at the sky with illegal fireworks.
Okay, this is nuts. No, I want you to think about the dichotomy of this. We'll get back to this video in just a second. But folks, they're literally concerned about citizens celebrating on the 4th of July. Yet they are unconcerned about protests using those same mortars to fire it at law enforcement officials. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you more concerned about people at their homes lighting off fireworks on the 4th of July, or protesters using fireworks against cops, or just illegal immigrants in our country? Are you more concerned about the 4th of July people? Come on, tell me. Is the 4th of July fireworks, is that a concern to you? Yes or no? Yeah. This is insane. And yet, here we have these same fireworks being used against law enforcement officials. I'll put this back in.
We're talking about the very illegal explosive mortars, the
very illegal explosive mortars, but they become legal when you fire them on law enforcement officials.
that are illegal in the state of California. You have to bring these from outside the state or outside the country.
Officer Ryan Railsback is the spokesperson for the department. He says it wasn't hard finding those breaking the law. Video from their drones show this man lighting one, but it set something nearby on fire. Thankfully, they got it out. But Railsback says it highlights the danger.
This is dangerous.
Do you know what's dangerous? This guy is a police officer. They're literally firing mortar rounds at police officers, and those people aren't getting arrested.
For them to do. That's why our city has taken this stance and putting a hefty fine attached to it.
The fine for those caught is $1,500. And if you were caught, the letters will be arriving in your mailbox this week.
There's no disputing what you're going to see on the video. The fireworks that were going on were affiliated with your property. It's plain as day on these videos.
So dozens of homeowners can expect to get in the mail what's called an administrative citation. It's not criminal. In fact, it is a fine against the property for using the fireworks, but there is an appeal process.
Oh, that's great. So then you know what they do? They're filing it against the property so they can put a lien on your home for using fireworks. But protesters are out there firing these things and not having anything happen to them. This is crap.
We have every right to appeal it, but we believe that every citation going out has a very strong video evidence to support it.
So far, 60 property owners have been identified to be receiving the fine, but some say it's not right.
So I think it's wrong. I mean, if you're going to cite somebody, do it person to person. That's invasion of privacy.
We're in a rightful place in the sky. It's no different than when we have our police helicopter. We have two brand new or newer police helicopters that go patrol, and they're looking for things to help support the officers on the ground.
Only time will tell whether the fines are a deterrent or just simply another cost of the celebration. Joy Benedict, KCAL News.
That's just nuts, folks. This is they're just commies. They really are. But you look at how they are doubling down on all this immigration stuff and how concerned they are that a judge is defying the Supreme Court, that they're out there encouraging this, and people are actually, they're freaking out, man. I'm telling you, they're freaking out. I showed you the video of Elias. I showed you the video of Brennan, and then we talked about what was going on with these ICE raids. This is the line for the Democrats. They don't want all these illegals gone. They cannot rig elections as easily without these people there. They need to be able to backfill ballots. 100% have to be able to do that. If they can't do that, makes it a lot tougher. All right, check this out too. You guys remember the Palisades Fire? All part of the master plan. Newsom with the land grab to turn Palisades into low-income housing. Newsom unveils $101 million to build Palisades low-income housing. And my friend Holly says, called it in January. Enjoy the new age of LA. It's going to be too expensive to rebuild, so high-density housing is coming, governed by a 15-minute city with 24/7 surveillance. Newsom is already setting the stage for this to be the new normal. This is what you get when you vote for these Looney Tunes, or even when you don't vote and they're somehow able to get in. Telling you, folks. But I am very encouraged that they're at this level of panic, that they're willing to go this far, that they are funding all these protests, that they're funding operations against ICE, and that those people are actually now being investigated. It's exciting to me. So I think everybody always wants to know, when are the arrests coming? I think they're coming. I honestly do. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I believe. How many of you believe that we're going to see significant arrests? I mean, we did see an indictment against a U.S. Congresswoman. We have seen that. Let me see here. Oh, Derek Graham gave me what the heck, Derek? Derek, you're a rock star. Thank you. I actually think that this is going to happen. I do. So I'm just curious, how many of you think we're going to see some significant arrests coming? How many of you do? Okay. Big arrests are coming. I believe it. Yeah, God bless my son's in law enforcement now. I watch these things. I'm like, these jerks. Anyways, yeah, Derek is the man. Yeah. So a lot of you think it's coming. All right, good. Good. I believe it will be coming. Okay, so somebody says they don't see the arrest. And there's a lot of doomsayers out there. And, you could be right. Remember when we were all excited about Hillary Clinton getting arrested? I mean, the FBI was going to arrest her. It was always right there. Remember, the stories were running on the news all the time back then. Never happened. So I understand. but I still think that it's actually going to come. And we're going to see some significant arrests. And I think especially some prosecutions of the money that's behind these protests, because that's what's getting investigated. So that's what I want to see. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me, folks. I'm going to Florida tomorrow. Okay. So for those who don't know, I'm going to be at the Turning Point event down in Florida. It's in Tampa, Florida. I will be broadcasting live from that event. I do believe I'll be able to get an interview with Steve Bannon. I'm going to try and track Tom Homan down, even if it's only for a single question or something. I just want to meet Tom Homan. He's going to be there. Pete Hegseth is going to be there. A lot of people are going to be there. So we'll see. I do have VIP access to the event. So anyways, and I think one of my listeners sent some money for the trip. So thank you for that. I think they Cash App me. That was how they sent it. Yeah, via Cash App. So if you want to help out with that, Cash App's down in the links below. But otherwise, you can always support the show and support the great Mike Lindell by going to mypillow.com/lumberjack. And again, free shipping right now. And the Giza sheets are back on sale. I'm telling you, man, I am just able to get the best deals with MyPillow. People don't have free shipping, but Lumberjack's got free shipping. So go check it out. I don't know how long it's going to last. I really don't. But there it is. Free shipping. $100 in free digital gifts when you order $75 or more. Giza Dream Sheets down to $49.98. Dog beds at $39.98. My dogs love those. And it's even free shipping on the mattresses and the mattress toppers. So if you're in the market for a new mattress, those Mike was involved in the creation of those. Go check them out. Good product. Anyhow, thanks for joining me tonight. And I hope to see some of you as I'm broadcasting. Visit the Alligator Alcatraz. I don't think I'm going to be close enough to Alligator Alcatraz, Philip. That's a little further south than where I'm going to be, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It'd be fun to go visit Alligator Alcatraz. Maybe I could show the freezing conditions. I got all your comments too. Well, he's talking about the air conditioning. It's still not freezing, people. I live in Minnesota. I know what freezing is. There isn't a place in Florida that's freezing. You can go to bed, put the blankets on. Isn't it better to sleep in a little bit cooler environment than an environment that's too hot anyways? It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, you guys, Gator Gitmo. Yeah, I've seen people running that one around too. Later, Gators. Get yourself an Alcatraz. I should put it out. I got to get my merch store back on. How many of you guys would buy merch if I got my merch store back up? I could do an Alligator Alcatraz shirt. I was thinking of doing a shirt with "Good Day, folks," with the outline of the show. I was thinking of doing that. I do have those. I've got some of the coffee mugs because I ordered those around. I could do, I don't know, Trump fight. There's just all kinds of things I could do. I've had ideas. It's just, and I've got to take time to do that. And with everything else going on, it gets tough. So do they get blankets in jail? Yes, they do. Unless they're on suicide watch, then they don't necessarily get that. So, yeah. Anyways, all right. Thanks so much, folks. See you on the next episode. Peace out.